Alright guys, so you really enjoyed my last VOD review. So I'm gonna do another one. And this time it's gonna be Rengar top. Why am I doing Rengar top? Because this game is gonna teach you how to read the jungler, even as a top laner. And it's gonna teach you how to split push. It's really important how to split push. Because a lot of you guys don't know how to split push. So let's watch the game. Level 1 is pretty standard. Here I'm kind of afraid of them still camping the bush. So I stay here till 1:30 to see if they're camping the bush or not. I'm against Jace. As Rengar top, if the Jace is good, you won't really bully him. But you shouldn't really die unless you int. And you outscale him if you like when you get Tabai and 3 Doran Blade, you outscale him for a bit, and then he becomes a pain again. Right, so let's watch how I play this lane. Now I can teach you about wave management. Because wave management is actually important. Here I kind of fucked up mechanically. I should have kept moving a bit towards him so I can get the last auto off. Doesn't really matter that much. But I'm making small mechanical misplays here and there because I'm not a top lane player. I mean, it's my off-roll. But this is a full Grandmaster Challenger game. Like, everyone is Challenger except one guy who's Grandmaster in the enemy team. So here, you look at the wave, you know it's gonna slow push to him. Something really important when you're Rengar against a ranged matchup, you look at the wave that is coming here, and you want this wave to be shoved in before this wave comes. Because if that's not the case, it's gonna be stuck here, you won't be able to farm it, he's gonna poke you, you won't be able to retaliate, and you will have to take tower damage to get the minions. So you want this wave to be shoved before this wave arrives, as Rengar top. So this is why I'm taking trades and I'm doing my best to shove it ASAP. And it gets shoved in time. Now my Nidalee plays really well. She manages to 3-buff Gragas and to take his Scuttle. But there she ends, she goes for the Scuttle and dies. But she played really well, but that was an int. So here, I make a questionable all-in. Where I panic so hard, I should have autoed him. He would have died. I panicked because of the flash, you know. But well, I die. That's pretty unfortunate. I TP back in lane. He TPs back in lane. And we're gonna trade back and forth. This death right here is not that big of a deal. I'm Rengar, he's Jace. He can't really bully me that hard. He can't one-shot me. He can't tank me, you know. He's not a Renekton or a Darius. He won't be able to run me down. And here I see that my Nidalee is topside. So I tell her, come gank, bro. I land a good snare, she lands a good Q, and the Jace dies. So this is really good for me. She kind of saved my lane here. I was like, nice, a free plate, but then Gragas comes and holds it, because those guys are trio Q, like the top, mid, and jungle, whatever. So now I'm like, my lane is even. And here, very important, as a top laner or as a jungler, when you see this situation, one huge wave that will build up of a second wave, and this wave will arrive. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minions, plus 6, and a cannon. So, like, that's basically 2.5 waves with a cannon. Imagine if you have those waves, you're a jungler, and the Rengar is only level 5. You want to dive him. Like, that's so obvious. Right now, look what I'm gonna do. I don't care about this wave. I don't care about being here. What I'm gonna do is this. Because this dive at higher elos is so telegraphed. Like, I know they're gonna dive me. And at lower elos, what you should do is when you see those big waves building up on a lane, and you have your power spike, or you know you can dive them, just go for it. If you're diamond, they're gonna follow. If you're silver, it's gonna be harder. But this is the right play. They're doing the right play, and I know it's gonna happen. So what I do, I know I have to survive it. My board, he's in base right now. He knows I'm gonna get dove because of the ward also. So what I do is I get 4 stacks. And I tell them, come at me, bitches. I get poked, I get double W. And I ult. And I'm like, what the fuck, 3 people on me? And the dive doesn't work out, because I'm Rengar. And I kind of played this well. So, if I was retarded, if I wasn't paying attention, if I was autopiloting, I wouldn't have warded here, and I would have gone and tried to trim the wave, you know, so he doesn't stack a huge wave against me and pokes me. But I knew this was coming, because they're trio Q, 1, and 2, because this is the right play, and I expect them to do the right play. So what you should keep from this, even if you're a jungle Rengar, is when you see a huge wave like this building up, just go dive the guy. If I expect it, challenger players are gonna expect it, but plat, gold, even low diamond, even sometimes high diamond, they won't expect it. We do this all the time. Like when I do in challenger, I just perma dive, because you're Rengar, you have double W, you have 2 HP bars basically. So your dives are really strong. Here, I am kinda sad. Let me explain. Bard is here, he has Predator. I know Gragas is coming, but I know for a fact we win 2v2. I know it. So I keep pinging him. Come, bro. Just come. Here I outplay him. I cancel an auto though, that's sad. And here I misplay because I don't auto reset. I would have 2v1'd if I had auto reset. But it's not that big of a deal. I'm just sad that board didn't come when I told him to. But they clean up, so it's fine. So my build here is gonna be Dorrance and Tabai. Now, because of the Pepega that happened top lane, I'm ahead of this Jace. And I know it. I'm gonna try and bully him now. Now he can't kill me. I have Bloodline stacks, I have 3 Dorans, and I have Tabai. He cannot kill me. And I out-sustain all his damage. Look at this damage. It's ridiculous. So, here I just ult. I don't know about his E cooldown, that's why I do this. I ult, I walk up on him. Auto Q, so he can't cancel my shit, and if he does, I jump on him. Don't waste your jump when you don't have to, if you know they have tools to cancel you. Here I'm just taking trades. I know I win them. I know I can heal back up on the wave. And my laners come and they dive the guy. Now here I made a mistake. Awareness mistake. Here what I should do, fuck those creeps, run to bush, TP, instant. But I Pepega around, I don't watch, and I TP late, and I am not even in the bush. So I don't take anything. I don't save Anivia. I could have saved Anivia. Not that big of a deal though. Other people are coming. And we kill one. We trade 1 for 1, it's good. Then he sticks around, I kill him, okay. I flash because I want the stack on him. And I'm gonna build tanky because I have a lot of damage on my team. I'm gonna go BC, Spirit Visage because they're heavy AP. So I get my my Black Cleaver. I go Death Top. And I see a fight starting, and I see that it's lasting. So very important, awareness. you see a fight starting and you know it's gonna last forever, join the fight. And another tip, be patient. Run around, let them waste their cooldowns. If you watch Scrub Noob's stream, you will always see him bait cooldowns before jumping. Always. It's really, really important. One way you can bait cooldowns when they have a Vlad pool or a Xayah R or shit like that, or a Gragas E, is you walk up on them, they have vision on you, and they'll get. Sometimes they get scared and they just use their cooldown. Because they have vision on you, they think you jumped, but you didn't actually jump. Try to get this tower, reset. I actually get my full black cleaver now. I only have Phage and the other thing. And this build is so strong. If they don't have armor, you still have a lot of damage with Conqueror and shit. He flashes. Cannot try is a good play, but it doesn't work. I counter jungle, because I see the camps are up. Here I stick around for a bit too long. Again, like, that's shit you shouldn't do. Sticking around for way too long, like, not being aware of what the enemy team is doing. But then they stick out for way too long and then we kill them. So now, I'm a top laner, I'm level 13. I'm very strong, no one can 1v1 me. I can even survive 2v1, sometimes 3v1, depends on who they send. Predict the E flash, but still die, sad. Again, over aggressive. So what I want to do is split push, apply pressure, because they can't send anyone that will actually stop me. So how do you apply pressure without being dumb and costing your team a throw? You see no one on the map. What you do is you push the wave. Then when you see people on the map, you push the tower. When you don't see people on the map, you just fall back. See, I push the wave and I fall back. I don't stick around. I just like move around, go back with my team, or I just move around. I don't actually stick to around to hit the tower. Because a lot of you, what you will do is go balls deep and start hitting the tower or not getting vision and just get collapsed on. Don't do that. Just push the wave. Basically, when you split push, your main goal is pushing the wave. Just push the wave. If you push the wave and it gets under the turret, it's good. You did your job already. Now, if you start seeing people on the map, like 1, 2, 3, 4 people, you can start pushing the tower. But always, when you see them rotating to you, start moving back. But with Rengar, you're actually really safe, because you have ult, you have flash, you can actually get out of a lot of situations. So keep in mind I'm Rengar top. I'm not even Rengar jungle, and I still managed to have somewhat of an impact. I'm really strong, because I catch a lot of waves. I don't waste my time running around when there are waves getting wasted, you know? Here, they're really scared of the Drake popping up, so they overstep. And Bard throws a really good ult, so we go fight. See, when people start being there, I just back off. I burn her, how you call it? I burn her flash. Nautilus comes, I run out because I have ult. And I just keep pushing. I see the wave, I push the wave. I'm telling my team to go Nash. I don't stick around, I only see 2 people. So I stay back. I wait. I wait for the wave. I go a bit up to see if people are coming. I wait for the wave. I push the wave. I only see one guy on the map. I see two now. I see them moving towards me. So I push the wave. I wait for a bit. Like now I see two people here, one guy here, there are four here. I know I'm kind of safe, and I see them engaging, so I just TP, and then we kill them because I'm really fed. Everyone is really fed at this point. And now I don't stick around to push mid. That would be retarded. I take the free kills if they move in, but I don't stick around. The problem is that they move in like for no reason and they get caught. But in this situation, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already found yourselves in this situation. Like you're a bit less fed, you got Nash, and then somehow you go all mid, lose a fight, and your Nash is useless. That's not how you play Nash. The way you play Nash is you have three waves: top, mid, and bot. Now, what you want to do is push side lanes or get a slow push on your side lanes so that a lot of minions arrive at the tower, and then the enemy has two options. One, they commit on your team and you get tower in him, and your team might get out, and you can even join them because you're pretty close. Two, your enemies try to catch you, you know. So this is why you put a ward here. And if you see no one, you don't hit the tower. Like you sit here and you just wait. And if they wave clear, they wave clear. You just wait for the next wave. Your team has pressure mid if they do that. Because when you're Rengar and strong, they need to send more than one people to do that. And if they don't come, you take this. And what you could do also is sometimes, you know, this wave is gonna be here, and this wave is gonna be around here. So what you can do is push top wave, wait for this wave, and while you wait for this wave, go push bot wave if your team is as 4 and not as 1-3-1. So you have pressure on two waves. And really, the best way as Rengar to end the game when you have Nash is really doing this over and over. Just push the side lane and push the tower if they don't come to you, and sit back and stay safe if they come. Don't go for the tower until you actually see them somewhere else, because then they catch you and you die, and then your team can't do shit with the Nash, because then it's a 4v5. Don't get caught. It's the worst thing that could happen if you split push. But then they know that 4 people are dead and they FF, basically. So this game isn't the perfect example because split push didn't actually win this game. But it is important to understand how to split push. Because Rengar is a really good split pusher because of the attack speed steroid, and because of his escapes with ult, and because he can 1v1 a lot of people. So you need to know how to do it. If you do it wrong and just get caught every time, you're not doing it right. So what you should keep from this small video is, one, as a jungler or as a top laner, if you play Rengar top, how to read the waves, how to read dives. Basically, where is it? It's here? No, it's a bit before. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. Like, when you see this situation, like, you can recognize that dive is gonna be a play even here. It's already recognizable. Why? Because look at the wave. 5 minions against 6 minions, and those minions are more on Jace's side. So that means the next wave is gonna arrive sooner. So it's gonna DPS my minions sooner. 1, 2. So while this wave kills my minions, those minions that are arriving, they deal no damage. 2. This wave is gonna stack, and when a wave stacks, it tends to focus the same creep. So those are two reasons why his wave is gonna push to me. Now you see this wave, if he plays it well, he can push it like slowly so that only those two minions die. And this way he stacks a second wave, and then he can slow push the second wave, and he would stack a third wave on top. And that's what is gonna happen. See, he stacks two waves. Then he stacks a third wave, and now if this wave is this big, the dive is even easier. Because if I do something to escape or I trade back, all those minions are gonna hit me, and it's gonna be so painful. But I survived the dive. But as a jungler and as top Rengar, you should recognize this situation. Like, if you play around this situation and you do it well, you will win a lot more games. Like, this is a move that is really underestimated, and a lot of people that only play jungle, they don't know how to manage waves, and they don't know about the slow push thing. And this is a trick I use a lot on bot lane. When, like, bot lane trades, everyone is midlife, but I have a wave stacking. I just go dive them, even if you go 1 for 1, I mean 1 for 2 or even 2 for 2, still worth it. They lose like 1 level worth of XP, you know? Second thing you should keep from this video is how to split push. I explained it at the end of the replay. And the rest is basically just Rengar things, rotating to your team, having map awareness for TPs, and just being better mechanically and knowing your power spikes, basically. But that comes with experience. Like, you have to play the matchup a lot. So I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I might make more. Next one, like when I have a good replay, I will do another Rengar jungle. So thanks for watching and see ya.